Lamborghini just introduced the Lamborghini Lanzador, the brand's inaugural fully electric concept. This electrifying concept is more than just a glimpse into the future. It's a thunderous statement of intent. The Lanzador is here to prove that electric power can be as fierce and formidable as any roaring V10 engine. This 2+2 Ultra GT boasts a staggering 1,300+ horsepower and is still half a decade away from becoming a reality. But if the concept is any indication, Lamborghini's electric journey promises to be nothing short of groundbreaking. So, will this car live up to the brand's name? And what are some of the features that we should expect from this car? Without further ado, let's get into it. Forget everything you've ever known about cars, because this beauty is out of this world. Lamborghini designers took inspiration from spaceships, and the result is a blend of Huracan Sterrato and Urus, creating a look that's unique and captivating. But what sets the Lanzador apart? Well, it's all about the iconic single-line silhouette. They've tweaked it to give the car an elevated presence, making it instantly recognizable as a Lambo. The classic low-slung profile is maintained, giving it that ideal sports car appearance. Up front, the Lanzador flaunts slim headlights inspired by the legendary Countach LPI 804. The front fascia carries the Lamborghini DNA with hexagonal and Y-element themes. At the back, you'll find LED taillights that may seem subtle, but don't hide the car's width and muscularity. The rear end is a symphony of aerodynamics, featuring a broad rear diffuser and bold hips. Air blades extend from the sides to the diffuser with the aim of better airflow. But the Lanzador is not just about looks. It's got some serious size with massive 23-inch wheels. These wheels come with aero blades to minimize turbulence. The prototype even boasts a stunning glass tailgate and roof panels, enhancing the futuristic aura. Now you might be wondering about the color options for this masterpiece. Since it's still a concept, we can't give you the full scoop on available colors. However, during its reveal, the Lanzador was draped in Azzurro Abbazale, a bespoke paint specially crafted for this showstopper. Now let's dive into the nitty-gritty of the Lamborghini Lanzador. Lamborghini describes the Lanzador as a whole new breed, something that defies traditional measurements. In fact, they boldly claim that it describes new proportions. And what we know so far is that the Lanzador stands at around 59 inches in height, which slots it neatly between the Urus and the Sterrato. So if we were to take a bit of an educated guess here, considering that it's a unique Gran Turismo, we can assume it falls somewhere in the middle between the Urus and the Sterrato in terms of size. That means it could be anywhere from 178 to 202 inches in length and about 80 inches in width. Now you might be wondering about its weight, a critical factor in the world of electric vehicles. Well, it's a bit of a puzzle. Given that the Lanzador is packing an electric powertrain, it's hard to pinpoint the curb weight exactly. To put things in perspective, the Urus tips the scales at just under 5,000 pounds. So even if the Lanzador is smaller in stature, don't expect it to be as feather-light as the Sterrato, which boasts a dry weight of 3,241 pounds. Now let's slide inside the Lamborghini Lanzador, where luxury meets innovation. While we're still waiting for some of the finer details, Lamborghini has given us a tantalizing glimpse of what to expect in this electrifying cockpit. First things first, this interior is not just any interior. It's roomy, beautiful, and fashionable. Lamborghini's not holding back on elegance, even in the midst of cutting-edge technology. They've made this cabin surprisingly spacious by smartly packaging those EV components. And let's not get too carried away. This isn't a minivan. The Lanzador will comfortably seat 4 lucky individuals. Lamborghini calls this setup a 2+2 lifestyle concept. It means that the rear seats and cargo space are incredibly versatile. You can configure the cargo floor to suit your needs, and those rear perches fold away to create a spacious loading area. Plus, there's a frunk under the hood. That's the front trunk, perfect for your sleek and stylish Lambo-branded luggage. As for the interior style, think fighter jet chic. The Y-themed design elements carry through the seats, the center console, and even the entire dashboard bridge. This console flows seamlessly into the dash, creating 2 distinct cockpits for the front passengers. The driver's seating position is deliberately higher than your average sports car. It's all about giving the pilot a commanding view of the road. Now, we can't ignore the fact that while it looks stunning, some controls might need a bit of fine-tuning to be truly user-friendly. The front passenger has their dedicated digital display, and it seems they have control over their own climate settings right where the dashboard meets the door. Lamborghini also promises retractable displays for passengers in the rear, ensuring everyone's in touch with their infotainment features. Now, as for the colors and materials, Lamborghini is keeping us in suspense. But here's the exciting part. They're committed to using sustainable materials, all proudly made in Italy. Think merino wool, sustainably tanned leather, and recycled materials crafted from regenerated nylon and plastic. And when it comes to carbon fiber, it's not just your typical variety. It's a regenerated 2-layer composite that's generously used throughout the cabin. So the Lanzador is not just a car, it's an experience that blends elegance, high-tech, versatility, and a commitment to a more sustainable future. Lamborghini knows how to make an entrance, and the Lanzador's interior is no exception. Now let's talk about the powerhouse that makes the 2028 Lamborghini Lanzador a true marvel. While the specifics are still a bit of a mystery, it's safe to say that this isn't your average electric vehicle. After all, it's a Lamborghini. It's not in the brand's DNA to be meek and mild. What we do know is that it boasts a staggering 1 megawatt of power, delivered by 2 electric motors, translating to around 1,340 horsepower. So if you're into those 0 to 60 mile/hour sprints, you're in for quite a ride. But the Lanzador isn't just about pure performance. It's a Gran Turismo. That means it's designed to deliver a blend of luxury and performance, making it your ultimate road companion. To ensure a smooth and engaging drive, the Lanzador features an active chassis with a steerable rear axle and air suspension. This setup can adapt to the road's surface as you drive or stay in your preferred setting, which you can conveniently adjust with buttons on the steering wheel. It's all about giving you the best ride, no matter the conditions. The Lanzador is also packed with clever aerodynamic features, such as a front air shutter and a movable splitter. These can be deployed to open brake cooling ducts and vanes. Plus, you've got an S-duct at the front and concealed louvers for wheelhouse venting. They actively enhance downforce and can be adjusted to prioritize either efficiency or performance. As for torque, we don't have the exact figures, but what we do know is that the Lanzador's control center works tirelessly to distribute torque to each axle individually. There's also the wheel speed control feature, which regulates power at each corner for precise handling when you're navigating through those tricky S-bends. This makes the Lanzador not just fast, but a thrilling and engaging drive. Now let's touch on something equally important: range, charging, and battery life. While the exact details are still a mystery, Lamborghini's commitment to electrification means they won't settle for mediocre range figures. So even though we don't have specific numbers, you can expect the magical 300-mile range or more. Of course, the technology will continue to evolve over the next 5 years, so who knows what groundbreaking advancements the Lanzador might bring by the time it hits the road. The future is electrified, and Lamborghini is charging full steam ahead. The 2028 Lanzador is poised to prove that performance and sustainability can go hand in hand. Now let's talk about something that's always on everyone's mind when it comes to a Lamborghini: the price tag. The Lamborghini Lanzador is still a few years away from hitting the streets, and we don't have the exact figures just yet. It's not far-fetched to imagine that the Lanzador's price might exceed $300,000. But the Lanzador is more than just a car. Lamborghini proudly declares that it doesn't neatly fit into any traditional category. It's not simply a sports car, your everyday SUV, or an ordinary coupe. Instead, it's an Ultra GT representing the next stage in the evolution of grand touring. This car defies conventional boundaries, and it's not just about its distinctive exterior. What truly sets it apart is the electric powertrain, making it stand out in the crowd. In fact, it's so extraordinary that as of now, there's no direct competitors to stack up against it. We can only speculate about what other manufacturers might come up with in the coming years to rival the Lanzador's unique blend of power, luxury, and innovation. But for now, it stands alone in a class of its own. So what do you think about the Lamborghini Lanzador? Will it revolutionize the electric car industry? Comment down below. That's all for this video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Until next time, goodbye.